What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be discussing something that, personally, I don't feel like is talked about enough on YouTube, or really, it's talked about, but not as much really on YouTube, so I thought I would shed some light on it, and this video is going to be about bodybuilding and depression. I don't really want to say bodybuilding per se, but really anyone going to the gym looking to improve their physique in some certain way. This will apply to just about every single person. Anyone I feel that goes to the gym in order to improve their physique, every single person is not satisfied with themselves. I'm not saying anyone who goes to the gym is not satisfied with themselves, but anyone who is specifically looking to improve the way they look, were either fat at some point or most of their lives, too skinny, or say you're an athlete and you're not big enough, fast enough, strong enough on the field, and you go to the gym because you're not satisfied with the way you're performing. Every single person going to improve the way that they look, definitely, I feel, are in some way self-conscious about themselves, and need to improve that in some certain way. Like I said, maybe you were fat most of your life, you were overweight, and you didn't get any attention from any girls or any guys if you're either way, or you were too skinny and you don't fit the stereotypical big strong guy that most girls like, and you feel like you need to compensate for that in some way, so you go to the gym to get bigger. I feel like anyone who is going to the gym in order to improve the way they look really have a low self-esteem, and that's not really a good thing in most cases. I mean, it's going to go either one of two ways, honestly. Either A, on the bright side, let's say you're 300 pounds and you're 20 years old, right? Let's say after a few years, after the first year, you lose 60 pounds, you're 240 pounds. After a certain amount of years, now you're 195 pounds, you look good, you notice you're a lot more toned up than you once were. Women are taking notice of this. Other people are taking notice of this. You're getting compliments left and right. You feel good about yourself, and you continue to go to the gym, but you don't take it as serious, and you get to enjoy life. That is the best case scenario that you are going to ever get from going to the gym, and that's exactly what it should be like all the time. If same thing applies to when you're skinny. You gain the weight, you look somewhat good, you're getting compliments from people here and there, but you're mainly satisfied with yourself, not really concerned about the opinions of others, but you're more happy about yourself and what you have accomplished, and not taking in really what other people think. And that, I think, is the most important thing, because now going to be the bad route. Let's say, like I said, you're skinny, you're 140 pounds, and you're 20 years old, and you're almost 6 feet tall, and you've been scrawny most of your life. You couldn't do anything about it, and now you go to the gym and you stuff your face constantly, and you never ever feel good enough. You're gaining the weight. Say in a few years you're like 200 pounds. That's not good enough, and you're gonna keep going and going and going, and it's gonna lead to very bad things, guys. Very, very bad things if you're not happy with yourself. It's gonna lead to failed relationships. It's gonna lead to difficulty in the workplace. It's gonna lead meeting other women, whatever it is. It's not gonna be good, because now you're gonna take your bad self-esteem and your bad confidence, and you're going to apply that to every single aspect in life, because you're not happy with yourself in the gym. And I'm telling you, that is exactly what is going to happen if you let it happen. You're gonna not be satisfied with the way you look, the way you're performing, and you're gonna take that subconsciously into every aspect of life, every single one. And it only gets that way if you let it, really. But it's gonna lead, like I said, to failed relationships. It's gonna lead to losing some friends. It's going to lead to a lot of upset family members. You're going to constantly be thinking about the gym. You're not going to do well in school. You're going to be doing bad at work. It could lead to you using drugs. it could lead to a lot of really, really bad things. Especially when you see these guys, these other fitness guys on YouTube, any of these really ripped, really good-looking guys that have worked their ass off to look that way and look fantastic, you're gonna look up to those guys and then say, "Wow, why don't I look like that?" You know, and you're gonna become obsessed about it. And like I said, if you become obsessed with the fact of looking like someone else and you're constantly unhappy with yourself, you're going to ruin your entire life. Your entire life is going to go right down the drain. And like I said, that's only if you let it. And I feel like a lot of people do let that happen to themselves, and including me. You know, I've learned to see where it has taken me, and I've learned to put a little bit of a blockade on it, and it doesn't happen to me as much now. But I've had weight problems all my life. I've been overweight. I've been underweight. You know, I've been picked on before. You know, and I didn't tolerate it. I mean, I never let anyone bully me my entire life. If anyone had a problem with me, then I always stood up for myself. But subconsciously, it got to me, you know? When people pick on you for being overweight, or, you know, people think, you know, they're dominant over you because you're underweight. Like I said, I've been in both places. It fucks you up a little bit. And that leads you to going to the gym obsessively, and it really messes with you, and that's when body dysmorphia kicks in, and you never ever feel satisfied or happy with yourself. And I think really the main thing is if you're going to the gym and you want to improve your physique, you want to improve your self-esteem, good for you, but do not compare yourself to other people, and be happy with the results that you are getting. If you are putting in time and work and effort in the gym, you're going to see results. To look like those people, like I said, like these crazy, shredded, really good-looking YouTube people or fitness models, that's going to take a lot of time. Years and years and years and years. Okay? And like I said, you really shouldn't be comparing yourself to those people, because everyone progresses at a different rate. Be happy with the results you are getting, and do not let it overtake your life, because it will if you let it, okay? Like I said, it's going to lead to you, losing your significant other. It's going to lead to a very upset family. You're going to lose friends. You're not going to want to go out and hang out with your friends or party or do anything like that because you want to be in the gym all the time because you never feel satisfied with yourself. You're going to bring that into your job, and you're not going to feel like you're good enough, and it's going to bring your self-confidence way down. You know, school too, you're not going to be focused on school. All you're going to be focused on is, did I eat this meal every 2 hours? You know, what is the reason I look like this today? Did I eat too much sodium? Did I do too much of this or too much of that? And it's going to become an obsessive thing to the point where you're never ever going to feel good enough. And that's going to lead you down a very, very dark road. Okay, guys? So be happy with the results you are getting. Stay committed. Don't compare yourself to anyone else, and just keep going, man. Because you'll eventually get there. You'll eventually get to a place where you're going to be happy, but it takes time. And be happy and be true to yourself. Do not compare yourself to others. All right, guys. That's all I really have to say. I feel like it hasn't been touched up enough on YouTube. I know there's a lot of people who talk about body dysmorphia and depression and things like that, but not really so much on YouTube and the way I'm explaining it. So I felt like it had to be said. All right, guys, stay tuned. I'll have some more videos up soon. I hope you liked the video, and definitely try to share this around, because it's something that people really need to know. All right, thanks a lot, guys.